We are back in the kitchen with Golden Sparrow, the new cocktail and tapas bar here in Edmonton. And now we join our head mixologist in town. It's Andrew Wood. Andrew, now we've obviously already seen some delicious food from Chef Timur, but the cocktails, these are looking quite interesting. What's your philosophy when it comes to cocktails?
So my philosophy with cocktails is using simple ingredients, but with unique twists and flavors. I don't like going online and trying to look through a menu, having to search up what an ingredient is. It makes things complicated. I want things to be sophisticated, but not stiff. Mm-hmm.
And with that too, I think that looking at the way that you've done these, prepping them, there's so much thought and process that goes into each one of them. And I'm really curious to find out about this one in particular, because I can see a few elements that I'm very familiar with.
Yes.
With the glass rim, with the jalapeno slice. But what else is happening here? What is this called? So
this is the Spicy Sparrow, personally one of my favorites. I'm always making this as a big batch whenever I'm going out to see some friends at their place. The rim is house-made using 2 different types of smoked pepper. We use smoked guajillo chilies and smoked pasilla chilies, as well as some other spices. With the actual contents, it is Tromba tequila, Dillon's orange liqueur, fresh lime, and house-made date syrup. All very common ingredients, but we want to make them extra special. Is it almost like a riff on like a margarita, so to speak, or a spicy
Exactly,
it's margarita. A spicy margarita, right? We keep, like, you always have to have some sort of margarita on a menu. This is the one that stands out for me. I think it's probably the best one that I've had.
Indeed. All right. So with that, of course, the process of making one of which we are familiar with, making sure that you get the salt on the rim. But there's also a little bit of flair that's added when you go to Golden Sparrow.
Yes. Every drink we try and have some sort of show, because at the end of the day, guests are out to have an experience and have fun. So with this, it's flash paper, a little bit of magic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I love it.
Sometimes when you're sitting too close, it kind of blinds you.
Goes up with the flare. I bet everyone that's trying to get that on their Instagram reel gets just nothing but this blinding flashlight.
Always, always. It's massive, it's big, but it's just like us, right?
I love it. And okay, with that, of course, we've got something with a little bit of spice. What element are you putting into with this interesting concoction?
Yes, this is my tiki drink. It is called Mix Mix Mix. It's inspired by a Filipino dessert called halo halo, which translated means mix mix. So I take a lot of those flavors like ube, banana, and then mix them in with some very tiki mainstays like cinnamon and tequila with some various juices. We always have to keep some sort of secret when we're talking about tiki, just to keep things traditional.
Well, because that's the one thing that you're obviously making quite a name for yourself when it comes to, you know, the curating of these cocktails, that you don't want to reveal all your secrets because you want to be known.
Never, but I'm always super friendly when I'm at the bar. I love telling people the recipes. It gives them something that they can actually grasp onto, but always try and keep some sort of secret during the process.
Now you do have a slice of, I'm assuming it's dried orange?
Dried crouton. So
but underneath the slice.
Oh yes, so that underneath that is a dehydrated lemon. We dehydrate those in-house. Our whole thing is also trying to save on waste, right? We use citrus in any process. We use the peels. It just saves down on waste.
I love that. And now you're grilling up croutons on top. That's almost what it looks like when I'm thinking way too hard. Now with that, what element is that bringing into the drink when you add this?
Again, this is really fun, right? So especially with tiki, a lot of the thing is really just about showcase.
God of fire.
Exactly, right? So we want to make sure that we have that same process when we're talking about the drinks.
That is fantastic. All right, now moving on to our final drink. I suspect this is a martini of some sort.
Yes, it is an Espresso Martini. Modern, sleek, and elegant.
And I bet very, very popular.
Extremely. One of my favorite Espresso Martinis whenever I go out. The thing that makes this special is we use high-quality espresso Amaro Montenegro to keep that signature bitterness with white creme de cacao, as well as the signature coffee liqueur. You cannot have an Espresso Martini, in my mind, without the coffee liqueur. And because, again, we're always about show,
oh my goodness.
I love topping it up with a bubble. This one in particular is a house-made toasted bubble. It is vanilla, cinnamon, and some bread flavoring.
That is
so whenever
wild.
you sip into it, I know it's early, but I would love if you tried it out, got a little sniff of that
oh my goodness.
air.
I will certainly give that a try. Sorry, I never try to drink on television, but just inhaling and getting that sense, the waft of the vanilla,
yes.
the taste, it is delicious.
Thank you, thank you.
Wonderful job. Andrew, you're welcome at my house anytime. And we're looking forward to, once again, catching up with Chef Timur as well as mixologist Andrew, as they have a special event that is coming up that you will want to take part in.